Hello everyone, it's me again. So I posted a video earlier this morning trying to sew the reversible bag. And after I was done with that, you guys, I went to lay down because this is my last off day. And usually when my kids are at school, I do what I have to do in the morning and I take a nap, you know, give me a couple hours of sleep before I have to go pick them up. Now today when I laid down, I was tossing and turning because I just had something on my mind. I'm just like, I just couldn't shake it. So here I am, back with another video. And some may see this as me just being in my feelings or me just talking, but I have something on my mind and I just wanted to put it out there. So what I consider my life is comfortable. For the past couple of years, I would just consider my situation as comfortable. But you guys, for the past few years, my prayer has been constant. You know, I say my prayers at night. But this particular prayer is just been so heavy. And I believe that one day it's going to come to be. So my prayer has always been that God blesses me and put me in a position where I'm bigger than comfortable. In a position where I am 100% debt free. When I say debt free, I mean no more car note, no more paying rent. You know, like I want all my bills, like my credit cards, no more credit card bills. You know, I have a personal loan, no more personal loan payments. Like I said, no car note. I'm not looking for a fancy car. I want a house that's paid for. The only bills that I want to make payment on is utilities, you guys. That's it, you know. And one day I feel like that's gonna come true. Don't know in what form. You know, anybody who know me know I love the casino. No, I love to play scratch offs. No, I love to um play the lottery. Just things like that. And maybe one day this YouTube thing will pay off for me. Who knows? But something in my heart tells me that it's going to pay off. And the reason I want to be 100% debt free is because my dream has always to be financially set where I can help others. You guys, that's always been my dream, and one day I feel like it's gonna come true. And it's just been so heavy on my mind. Like, imagine living in a world where shame just didn't exist. Now, there are some situations where you see people acting out, you're like, ooh, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. Now, that, yes. But just imagine being in the fight of your life or something really going on in your life and you keep it bottled in, or you know you're facing eviction, or you facing your lights being cut off, and you have social media, you have family, you have friends, but you're ashamed or you're hesitant to ask for help because you know majority of the time how it goes is people either going to screenshot your post or they're going to gossip about you, they're going to talk about you instead of helping. Even some people who may be in a position to help, they won't help. They'll talk about you. But, you know, a lot of times they don't want to help. But just imagine if we lived in a society or a place where we could just freely ask for help or freely just vent our problems and not keep things so bottled in, you know. So that's just, I don't know, you guys. One day, God is going to bless me, and one day God is going to bless you. And I just pray that I don't even know what kind of words to put it or the angle that I'm trying to go with this video. But if your heart is anything like mine, and sometimes you want to give to people, and sometimes you feel like you barely making it, you barely taking care of your own family, that means you have a genuine heart when you really want to help, or you give and sometimes you feel like you wish you can give more. You know, we're similar because I've always given, you know, and a lot of times I'm like, oh, I wish I could give more. And sometimes I'm just limited to what I could give. You know, my life ain't nowhere near perfect. You know, I'm not saying I'm over here struggling, but I'm not saying I'm rich. I'm not saying that I can just go out and buy what I want. No, I can't make a huge purchase unless I actually factor that in my life. How is it going to affect me? How, you know, am I going to pay my bills if I make this huge purchase? No. So I'm just living a comfortable life, but I'm just waiting on elevation. I'm waiting on a day where it's more than comfortable. Like, I'm ready. Like, I'm so ready to be able to bless people and just help anybody. You know, I don't care what the situation is. A lot of times people look at situations and think people are lying. It doesn't matter. If your intentions is to give and you have it to give if you can give. You know, like, judge a little less. But I mean, that's all I wanted to say, you guys. And I don't know why my heart is so heavy today. I don't know what's going on, and I don't even know what made me even press record and talk about this. But it's something real out here. A lot of people in a fight of their lives right now. A lot of times people make it seem like life is just going sweet and life is going good. And I'm not saying everybody is struggling, because there are a lot of people who are doing very good. And I am so happy, you know, for that. And I wish that could be the case for everybody. But unfortunately, it's not. And a lot of times we are looking at our loved ones, we are looking at our friends, and they are in the fight of their lives. You know, and I can remember just last year, you know, I ended up making a post on Facebook. This is something I said I would never talk about. I told like 2 or 3 people about this situation. So last year, I had some money saved up, and anybody know me, I love to go to the casino, you guys. So we went to the casino, and long story short, I'm not even going to go through that headache. I haven't been to the casino since, and I love the casino. But I ended up paying over $1,000. I don't know what came over me. I don't know. Usually I play no more than $200. I don't know what came over me. And me playing over $1,000, that kind of put me in a downward, I just was spiraling out of control. Within months, I had reached a point where I just had nothing. Like, I had nothing, and I couldn't understand how I got to that point. And I remember this particular morning, my baby, my daughter, she doesn't ask for anything to drink in the morning. She just gets up for school, she get ready, and we leave. Now, this particular day, when I say it was 2 days before payday, I had nothing. Like, I had nothing. My bills were paid, but I had nothing. We had food in the house, but anybody know my child, she's very picky. She rarely eats anything that we cook, so we make special trips to go get her food. And my only complaint with that is she's not a Burger King or McDonald's child, so you talking Chick-fil-A and Wild Wing stations and places like that are nowhere near where we live. So my only complaint was how far I would have to drive to go get the food. Now, this particular morning, my baby said, Mom, I know you're off today. When you pick me up from school, I want to go straight to Chick-fil-A. And you guys, when I say that hurt me so bad, you know, like when I say at the time, my credit cards, my limits was to the max. You know, I didn't have anything. The payday is coming in 2 days, and it hurt me. And I said, we'll see, Zori. That's all I said. And do you know, I held it strong. When I dropped my baby off at school, I was so emotional. I'm like, damn, like, you done really spiraled out of control so bad you got to the point where you can't even, not even about feed my child, because she has cereal. She eats cereal if she don't like what I cook, or you're just to a point where you finally have to tell your child no. And you know what I did, you guys? Just like today, I tried to lay down and sleep it off, and I got up and I made a post. I don't remember the exact post, and I just was like, I'm going through some trying times. If you love me, pray for me. And if you can, I'm asking anybody that loves me to send me $1, and I put my Cash App up there. And I also put in there that it wasn't a scam. I laid down, my phone started dinging, I was getting inboxes, and after a while, I ended up deleting it, because shame, that word again, just took control over me. I was just so embarrassed that I had to do that. Here I am at a job making almost $30 an hour. I go to work, I do my job, and I'm in a situation like this. How could I let this happen? So I deleted the post. I was embarrassed, but there were some angels that blessed me. When I say that day, not only was my baby able to eat, I was able to live those 2 days comfortable, you know, enough to make it to payday. You know, and I say that, I didn't stay down for long, but a situation arose in my life where I hit rock bottom. Like, and it was my fault. You know, what I did was stupid. It was foolish. Something I never do again. That's why I haven't taken my butt back to the casino. But that was a hurtful place. And it took a lot for me to get on social media, I'm sorry, to even post something like that. But there were people who did not judge me. People that I don't even have dialogue with in my messenger. People I have never messaged, or people I've never had personal conversations with that bless me. People that I was expecting that might come through, they didn't. And even people who didn't have to give, I asked for $1. And you just never know the situations that people in. There were plenty of people who told me if they had it, they would have blessed me. And that meant a lot to me, because I'm one of those peoples where, you know, when I give, sometimes I want to give more, you know, but I give what I can give. But I say that to say, you never know what people going through. You know, nobody would have told me a couple years ago that I'd be in that situation, that I will be sitting at a slot machine playing $200, lose it, go back to the ATM and keep going back. You would have never told me that I would have did that. I don't know what came over me that day, but when I say that cushion that I had, it kept getting smaller and smaller. Life kept coming up, bills kept coming up, Christmas came around, and after Christmas, I was just completely wiped out, and it happened, and it happens. But I was just so full and so frustrated. I don't know how many people talked about me. I don't know how many times my post was screenshotted before I deleted it, but I was just so desperate in a situation that it didn't matter to me. But just imagine living in a world where you just didn't have those type of fears. You know, you didn't have to be so reserved, and you actually could ask for help without people judging you. And the ones that want to give, they can give. And the people who don't, they just don't give, and they just move on, you know. But that's not the way society is. Maybe some things will change. I don't know. But like I said, I just wanted to make this video to put it out there. You guys, if you find it on your heart, one day you come across somebody that maybe they're not even saying it, or you can sense that they need help with something, and you in a position to help them. You will be blessed. Not saying that you're doing it to receive a blessing, but God is going to bless you. He's going to bless you for helping others, and He's going to bless you for having a heart that desires to help others. And I believe that my prayer and my dream is going to come true. It's going to manifest, and I'm just waiting on the day. And y'all watch out, because friend is going to be around here blessing, blessing, blessing. But that's all I wanted to say. Talk to you guys later.